Cryo up top. They have Cryo in mid with Lena Minotaur as well.
Cryo
and
gold.
Cryo in the gold lane, so...
Off of a victory, Navi on a loss. Will that be the right motivation that Navi needs to secure this first game against the White Tigers? Let's head over to the Land of Dawn.
Already we're seeing Andorio on the Paquito in the jungle. Is the idea to really use this to exert pressure? Because even though the lanes are winning, right? Sometimes with a jungler like the Paquito, you might be a bit more vulnerable to those early ganks. Rotations is something that we talked about for both teams, right? If they can get the mid lane going, it can be quite beneficial, but EVOS definitely seem to have the better clear, especially with a Minotaur.
Yeah, Albert is clearing way faster than the Paquito right now. So Paquito's on the second camp, and Albert's already on his own. He's already cleared an enemy camp as well. So that is going to push him forward in this early stage of the game. And now only is Andorio able to convert onto the enemy jungle and go for the invade here.
Yeah, this forces Andorio to rotate over, but it's going to be delayed by Moeza. Like, even if Andorio still gets this, which he does with the retreat, he had to step away. It was out of his pathing, right? For Albert, it was a smooth transition. He knew exactly where he was going with the Selena as well. So, yeah, he should have the XP and farm advantage. Good dodge by GZ.
Was one of the winning conditions, the keys to victory for Navi, right? They have to be able to find a way to secure or somehow alleviate that jungle pattern from Albert. And for the first 2 minutes of the game, Albert has just been doing whatever he wants.
Don't forget, Juan W helping him out with the clear too. So he really is going a lot faster right here. Going into the first hurdle, that might be quite a significant advantage that EVOS can use to get a leg up over Navi.
Should be. Albert's level 4 already. We do see some trades and damage onto Moeza here. But Moeza should still be able to heal himself up. And now they've collapsed on the first objective of the game.
Look at Albert. He's playing it chill. This arrow lands, and it's just a bait for now. They're wasting Andorio's moves right now. Purple buff has already been taken. Albert's a whole level advantage over Andorio. Now the jump on Apro. It's a jump full. Mino's Fury, the Retribution, one out by Andorio. Now they go in on Albert. Early game, not the success that you'd expect with this comp.
Albert didn't even use his Retribution. I think he was, what, knocked up or...
Yes, GZ stole the Mino's Fury.
Used it on him as well. The timing on that was unfortunate as well. I think Albert wanted to try and dodge through it and mistimed it. Either way, that's a great win for Navi in the early game, but they're gonna need to do more than just win out in these neutral objective fights.
But I mean, technically it should be okay, right? I mean, they've secured the objectives, they have a little bit of a gold lead, and at the very end, they can still utilize the Claude in the late game. So if we're talking about timings, do you not think that it's more for EVOS in this regard?
Like there's more urgency for EVO?
Yes.
I think so. But again, Navi, if they can really get something going here, I think if they really won, if they have outplayed EVOS already, I think they want to try and maintain that tempo. Because if they kind of allow EVOS space to farm up and recover, I think they're a team that can do that.
Okay, let's see if they can actually execute it properly. Still in the 3 minutes. Only 1 kill on the board. It's actually a very low count game. We do see Moeza rotating towards his top side of the map, maybe looking for a pick onto Zeon. Zeon still is able to clear. Nothing fancy just yet, honestly, between both of these teams.
I think it was just a mistake by EVOS early on, right? Like with this composition, you should try to blitz the neutral objective. They didn't get tempo up top, and they maybe felt like it wasn't enough, but they weren't able to clear out mid quicker. They set up an ambush as well. I don't know. It looks like they are not playing to the composition's strength.
Did you think that Albert should have gone straight for the objective instead of his own
The
buff?
whole team should have gone for the objective straight after mid clear.
Would have allowed them more time to set up, to try and get vision. I think there was some urgency there, right? By the time Albert was in the picture, the turtle was already quite low. That's definitely a mistake that won't be repeated, and already EVOS are in the vicinity, but Navi, especially with the Belric, have more ways to just stay in a bush and deny that way.
Ooh. This looks very tough. Rather than trying to the flicker by Apro, he missed it. Albert now with the walk up into Retribution, and Toryu wins it out. Jize trying to go for the Minions Fury here as he steals it, but it won't land. No kills, just a neutral objective, and both teams back away.
So 2 objectives already secured in by Navi, which is not something that we expected, taking a look at the drafts. I think we've mentioned this. And now we see an invade from Navi on both angles. Jize and Afro there. I don't think Erlan should be able to go for this 1v3, but...
Whoa!
Look at that damage on Drian W. He barely gets out of alive, but he still does.
Yeah, that's a pretty turret. Muezza. Oh god, Midus Fury by Jize. Knocks Erlan up. That's the Blazing Duet. That didn't land on anybody, but it's okay. Jize will fall to Albert as he rotates up top. Good reactive rotation. Now they go for this pick. It's still Zeon who takes the gold crab.
So now what do EVOS do? Like, what are they playing for here?
Well, they're still playing to try and get an advantage. I think ideally, right, they want to actually go and get some more pickoffs before the fights even begin. And then when Navi try and respond to it, that's where they use the Minotaur. I think that's the way the fight would go ideally, right? But Navi is doing a good job just hiding away the big crowd control tools in the bushes. And so EVOs are just a bit more hesitant moving forward, but look at Cars.
As the point Star Moon is able to land it on 3. Gets away in time with the Purify as well. Clean. You know, something was already happening up top, so all he needs to do is survive.
I'd love to see like the dim. Wait a second, Randy.
I don't think he'll survive. Oh god!
Where'd he go?
And Doryu. So much damage on this Paquito, and now he goes on Albert as well. A retreat to steal the Golem. And orange buff might be taken as well. Hold on. Knockout strike. Jumps. Oh, he's taking everything away from Albert, man. Taking the jungle as well. Look at the Minotaur. Muezza not playing to open up for Albert, and the Abyssal Arrow doesn't land. Cars is able to get tempo. This is Navi playing EVOS' game.
There's just so much damage. The fact that they can burst down Randy like that is not a good sign, man. It means that in the next neutral objective fights, EVOS won't be able to contest ground. And you can see it here. They respect the burst potential, but they're falling further and further behind. Almost a 4K gold lead for Navi.
And a 1-level lead for Andoryu as compared to Albert, who just hit level 10. It was nearly a 2-level difference. And I was pretty chill about that 3v1 because I thought that Randy wouldn't be killed, but here it is, another engage.
Midus Fury by Muezza. It's in Midus Fury as well. Andoryu able to get the kill onto the Minotaur. Randy now in a miss with all. Pops for the Consecration. The Blazing Duet stoning Erlan away. Forced in a few abilities out there, but now it's going to be Drian W with the walk-up. Taunted again. Jize holding the splash damage as Andoryu zones everybody. Tier 1, mid lane, secured.
He's been clean this game. After everything we were talking about him, of Andoryu, in this particular game, he's been clean. 202, he has 2 items under his belt, the War Axe and the Hunter Strike, and it feels like that damage alone, it's enough for him to burst the frontliners, both Randy and Muezza. They don't stand a chance up against the Paquito.
Both are only sitting on a Dreadnought armor, Randy and Muezza, so they're gonna need a lot more defense from abilities before they can actually walk up carelessly. And again, the looming threat of Afro on the Belleric, he did botch the Flicker ulti play earlier, but it's still a very dangerous engage tool available to Navi. So as long as they don't really have good vision on Afro, it's hard for EVOS to walk up.
Abyssal Arrow. Oh, good dodge by Zeon. Gets away in time. Consecration already popped though. Muezza with the jumping forward, gets competent on, and Jize is just always on the Minuan's Fury. Literally almost a non-poke over on Afro. He just regens back up, and it just seems like EVOS' win condition got derailed so early on.
They're stuck waiting, and Navi is doing a great job going for neutral objectives and not forcing anything, right? They have the gold lead, they can go for kills, but they're playing it calm, cool, collected, slowly but surely taking away the turrets, taking away the purple buff as well. Now with the Lord in the picture, and I think they saw a glimpse of Albert bot very early on. They just rush it, man.
Yeah. This is so uncanny of Navi. Them playing it this safe, this macro, this disciplined.
I think it takes 2 to tango right now, and Navi want to fight. It's the EVOs that are just avoiding the fights, right? They're staying on the turret, they're looking for trades, they're playing the macro game. I think for EVOs, it's just maybe that discipline from last season carried over a bit too much. Because with this composition, you needed to look for that early gamble, look for those risks. They wanted to play it just all according to calculation, only if they were able to get some certain conditions down. And that's what led to all this snowball. Sometimes the riskiest play is to play it safe.
Right. Orange still secured by Albert. Ooh, Cars. Feeling a little feisty right there. Navi should be able to get at least one base turret, right? If they play this right.
Real-time victory rate, very accurate. That's a bit, yeah, I'd give a bit more over to Navi. And Doryu can just, I think, even burst Rendy. Zaya's taking a bit of a beating. Lord up there, taunt as well. Rendy able to survive for now. Raptor trial from a pro! Lands on all, almost. The frontliners all just locked down. Zayon and Doryu and Jizze following it up now as they conceal. The arrow doesn't land. Airline's defending right now, where Zayon's able to pick up the turrets, and Doryu walks up. And he'll be able to dish out so much damage. Again, a punch to knock Airline out. At least they'll get something back right there. A shutdown, and now with the cannon is still there, they'll just end the game. 10:55.
One cannon is all it took, man.